When a person dies, this beautiful, stylish, and well-shaped body that they put so much effort into maintaining ends up in a corner, turning into dust. Like a snake's shed skin or a scorpion's discarded exoskeleton left on the ground, it holds no value, none. And interestingly, the person themselves, the one who died, doesn't even care about their body, not even a bit. It's as if it never belonged to them. Even in near-death experiences, they've shown that when the soul separates from the body, it's like a torn piece of clothing, worth as much as a scorpion's shed skin, which holds no value to the scorpion itself. It has no value even to its owner. Even the owner of the body said, "I didn't pay any attention to it at all, and it didn't matter to me."
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Let's Know God Better channel. In this channel, we're going on a deep journey together to better understand God. Through nature, through our own lives, we want to understand what the real story is. What exactly is God? Where did we come from? Where are we going? And how does this story end? Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. With your support, I can continue this awesome journey. Now, let's get to a shocking reality. Think about it, bro. We toil for a lifetime for this body, for our appearance, our physique, for what others say or think.
We diet, get surgeries, spend money, and in the end, this body ends up in a corner like a piece of trash. But be careful. I'm not saying the body isn't important. No, not at all. Even in the Quran, God's book, it's repeatedly said that health is important, almost like a duty. Your body is a trust given to you by God to take care of. You must protect it, because if you harm it, that body will complain against you. This isn't just my word. Many who've had near-death experiences have shared strange things. One person said they were in the sun without a hat, and the skin cells on their head complained against them.
Yes, guys, a single cell complained against them. Why? Because they didn't wear a hat in the sun. Yes, guys, it's that simple. If you don't wear a hat, you get complained about. It's as if they were independent, saying, "Why didn't you protect us? Why did you let us burn?" Another person said they had a tattoo, and their skin was resentful toward them. Dealing with them in a demanding way. Another said their eyes wouldn't leave them alone because they'd looked at what was forbidden. Their eyes said, "You have to answer for why you did that. You shouldn't have done it." They said each part of their body felt like it wasn't theirs. Each organ was like an independent person complaining against them, and they had to answer for it. There's accountability there. You have to answer. You can't just ignore it. He said, "I was deprived of many things because I had done those things. I was deprived and went hungry for many years with no food to eat." So guys, this body is really important because you're going to be tested with it. Everything you do, good or bad, it's exactly that. It testifies for you or against you. Meaning before death, you are 100% responsible for your body. But what we're discussing in this video is something else. We're talking about after death, when the soul separates, meaning the heart stops and there's no coming back, and it's all over, then this body no longer has any value. The soul goes its own way, and this body is left in a corner like old clothing, eventually turning to dust. And everything you did, even every single breath, these near-death experiences said, the person mentioned that every single breath of theirs was recorded, how many breaths they took in their entire lifetime. So everything you did with this body is fully recorded in your book of deeds, and you have to answer for it there. So what did you get, guys? The body after death is exactly like a phone without a battery. What good is it anymore? A phone without a battery is just a piece of metal. It has no value, and ultimately, what does it turn into? Dust. The soul is a completely separate discussion. It's different. Because if it were like these material things, like this body, this physical phone, these worldly things, if it were material, well, it would simply be destroyed and turn into dust. So it's different. Many who've had near-death experiences said they looked down at their body from above, and to them, it was like a useless statue with no value. They even felt a sense of humiliation, thinking, what was this body really? A confined, heavy place like a prison. I was in this tight prison for so long, and after death, I was free. I had no weight at all. Of course, there are exceptions, which we'll cover in upcoming videos. So guys, in the end, this body turns into dust, and what goes to the other side, what can continue life, is the soul. What remains is the soul, not this perishable body. Even this body without the soul becomes like a phone without a battery. Think about it. All your memories, all your loves and hatreds, all your gaming sessions, you transfer all of them with your soul to the other world. This body is like a rented car. You're in this world for a few days, and then you leave it behind. So apart from this body, the Creator has something else. What goes to the other side is the soul. That's why I say, when you die, this body no longer has any value, and those who have experienced death saw it with their own eyes. Even the most important point is that they said to themselves, I, and to their body, that, the one who resembles me. With this simple sentence, the key sentence, we understand that after death, the body becomes a stranger to its owner. Even the deceased person pays no attention to it, even though it is their own body and form. So guys, the topic of this video was that after death, this body holds no value for its owner, and they pay no attention to it. The fate of this body is simple. It becomes dust. The soul remains, the body decays. Nothing of it is left, and the soul goes where it must go. There, what you did with this body determines your path. Really, it's no joke. If you do something wrong with it, where will you go? The place you built for yourself in the hereafter with this body. No more, no less. I will definitely make a video and prove why it's no more, no less. There is no favoritism in the hereafter. In the hereafter, you will see what you built for yourself in this world. No more, no less. Be sure to subscribe to the channel because we have big goals here. In this channel, I want to prove from nature itself and from the book that God Himself sent. And by observing this very nature, we want to prove that God exists, and we want to know God better. Because one of humanity's most important questions is, what is God? Why do I say the book that God sent? If you want to be sure that the Quran is God's book, I have brought 10 proofs from within the Quran that prove this book is God's book, a book not written by humans. I'll leave the link to the video for you. Definitely watch that video. 10 proofs that show the Quran is not human speech, taken directly from the Quran. Guys, support this effort. You too will receive a share of this light. Definitely support so this channel can be seen. Honestly, without you, I am nothing. Make sure to subscribe so I can make even more awesome videos so we can explode and move forward.